zero input, this group is separated from this whole group, and for with input 1, it is divided and get into the Q7. Get it? So this way we have to proceed again. Now we'll give the numbering to these groups. We'll call this as a group 1.1. This we'll call 1.2. This is 1.3, and this is a group 2. Okay. So we have considered this 1.1 group, and with the 0 transition and with the 1 transition. 0 transition, they are going to the same group, so we cannot differentiate it. With the 1 input, it is going to the same group, 1.2. So we cannot separate this Q2, Q4. So this is unseparable. Both are having the same property. Now we'll try with the second group. Try with the 1.2 group. So 1.2 group, del of Q0 with 0, del of Q1 with 0, del of Q5 with 0, del of Q6 with 0. Same with the 1 input, del of Q0 with 1 input, del of Q1 with 1 input, del of Q5 with 1 input, del of Q6 with 1 input. Okay. So check with the Q0 with 0, Q0 with 0, it is going to Q1. Q1 with 0, Q0. Q5 with 0, Q6. Q6 with 0, Q5. Okay. So Q1, Q0, Q1 belongs to 1.2, Q0 belongs to 1.2, Q6 belongs to 1.2, Q5 belongs to 1.2. So all are going to the same group. I cannot differentiate these because they are all are going to the same group. I will check with the 1. Q0 with 1, Q0 with 1 going to Q0, Q1 with 1 going to Q2, Q5 with 1 going to Q4, and Q6 with 1 going to Q6. Q0 belongs to 1.2. It's a 1.2. Q2 belongs to 1.1. 1.1. Q4 belongs to 1.1. 1.1. And Q6 belongs to 1.2. Okay. So this Q1 and Q5, out of these 4, Q1 and Q5, these are showing different property. They are going to different group. And these 2 are going to the same. These are same group. This Q1, Q5 to the same group. So we can separate Q1, Q5 from this whole group. We can separate Q1, Q5 from this whole group. Because in the 1 input, they are showing the different properties. So we can separate it. So Q1 and Q5. Q1 and Q5 we can separate. So this group will remain same. This Q2, Q4 remains same because both are same property. And this Q0 and Q6 will be in one group. Q1 and Q5 will be in another group. Q7 and Q3. Okay. So now if we check with the Q0, Q6, they are going to same group, Q0, Q6, Q0 with 0, Q1, Q6 with Q5. 1 and 5 into the same group. So further, if we try with the same, this is not divisible, separate. Yes, we'll check with these 2. We'll see that both are showing the same problem, same transition to the same group. So this is not further divisible. This is not further divisible. So at the end, we'll come up with this 5 steps. We'll come up with the 5 steps. So we'll draw the DFA now. With the first Q2, Q4 is one state. Q0, Q6 is another state. Q1, Q5 is another state. Q7 is another state. And Q3 is another state. Okay. Now, we'll make the transitions here. So Q2 and Q4. Q2 is with the 0 transition, it is going to Q3. And Q4, 0 transition going to Q3. So they will both zero transition will be here. Okay. So one transition Q2, Q4. Q2 one transition Q1, Q4 one transition Q5. Q1 and Q5. Q1 and Q5 they are both into the same group. So one transition will be here. Okay. Now with the Q3 zero transition Q3 itself. One transition Q3 to one transition it is going to Q0. That is Q0 is here one transition. We'll try with the Q0, Q6. Q0, zero transition, Q0, zero transition going to Q1. So where is the Q1? Q1 is here. So zero transition here. Q6, zero transition, Q5. Q1, Q5, yes, same row. So Q0, Q6, 1. Q0, 1, Q0 itself. One transition. So if we check with the Q6, one transition, Q6. So itself. Yes, it is correct. Now Q1 with Q5, Q1, Q5, Q1 with 0 going to Q0, Q1 with 0 going to Q0. So that is this, 0 transition. So Q5, 0 going to Q6, Q5 going to 0, Q6, yes, same. So one transition, Q0, Q1, 1, Q2, Q1, 1, Q2. Q5, 1, Q4, yes, Q4. And about Q7, 0 input, Q6. Q7, 0 input, Q6. And 1 input, Q3. 1 input, Q3. 1 input, Q3. Okay. So this is my final DFA, reduced final DFA. Now if we see, here we are having the 8 states. Now here we will have only the 5 states. We can rename this state as A, B, C, D, E. We can rename it and show the transition. In some reference books, they are showing like this. But this is the way we can reduce the DFA. We can minimize the DFA. 5 states, all these 8 states, we can represent with the 5 states because this group states are showing the same property, are having the same property. So no need to have a separate state. So this is the whole procedure of minimization of DFA. So now you just try at your own, check, solve more problems, and if you have